It's market day on the northern border between Haiti and the Dominican Republic. Dozens of Haitians gather at some metal gates here to carry their merchandise through. During the Monday and Friday market, anyone can cross the bridge over the Massacre River without showing documentation. Thousands of Haitians are allowed to enter the Dominican town of Dajabon for 8 hours. They can also cross over by wading through the river, but they pay a price.
Está la aduana seca, la aduana del puente, que esa es la oficial, pero los militares tienen la aduana mojada. Desde las 4 de la mañana, que comienzan a cobrar para dejar pasar los lunes y los viernes.
Father Regino Martinez, who has worked for 22 years in Dajabon, says individual soldiers profit from this river crossing, charging about $1 a head.
Es una entrada millonaria que se tiene. Usted ve los militares ahí, pero el militar que está ahí en la posta tiene un haitiano cobrando a los otros haitianos que pasan. Y eso después se reparte.
Those who cross don't just carry egg cartons or flour sacks. They also cross over children. It's part of a parallel and illegal market on the Haitian side of the border, where children are bought and sold like any other merchandise. Transactions take place here at the entrance to the bridge in the Haitian town of Wanamint. To transport a child illegally from here to a Dominican city costs an average of $80, according to some traffickers and UNICEF. While the children wait, some unaware of what's happening, the Haitian and Dominican hustlers negotiate a price.
Lo que hago es que lo cargo, yo pido mi precio y ellos me lo venden. Pero hay personas que lo que hacen es que lo estafan, que le roban.
Adults are also smuggled, but since the January earthquake in Haiti, the trafficking of minors has skyrocketed. According to one NGO, more than 7,300 children have been smuggled into the Dominican Republic since then. In all of last year, the number didn't even reach 1,000. Experts say that in most cases, it's the parents who already live in the Dominican Republic who try to bring their children across.
No encontramos grandes mafias de contrabandistas traficando niños. Encontramos pequeños contrabandistas que lo mismo trafican un niño, que trafican un arma, que llevan correspondencia, que mantienen vínculos con determinados pueblos, determinados lugares de procedencia en Haití.
Anybody could cross a child over the river. It takes less than a minute, and unlike on the bridge, nobody asks any questions. In most cases, the children pass in the arms of their parents, or men called passeurs, who do this for a living. In an August interview, Francisco José Gil, the then director of CESFRONT, the Dominican Border Patrol, insisted that his soldiers carefully monitor all river crossings.
El militar no va a pasar del río a tierra ajena, de frontera. Entonces, si están ya vadeando el río, pues es justo de que nosotros lo trabajemos de este lado y vamos a corregir la falta de este lado.
Herald reporters could verify that this was true on only a single occasion, which happened after the soldiers noticed our cameras on them. The prosecutor in Dajabon said there have been no arrests for trafficking of children across this northern border. Once on the Dominican side, children are often taken to spend the night in shelters like this one, near the river, where they can hear adults having sex in adjoining rooms. Estelencia Medici, who is 6, says she was held in one of these houses for 2 weeks. Her parents could not pay the full $110 trafficking fee, so to pressure them, her smuggler kidnapped her. Her mother says Estelencia was only given bread and water. After her parents finally paid up, Estelencia continued on the trek made by thousands of children. The distance from Port-au-Prince to here is more than 187 miles. Once they cross the border, the children are dropped off in towns along the road. Many reach the extreme south of the island, the capital Santo Domingo, or the resort town of Boca Chica. They're picked up at the border the day after the market by Dominican traffickers on motorcycles or in buses. This is a familiar scene along the highway, and it's impossible to tell whether it is a taxi driver or a trafficker. At each of the dozen military checkpoints along the route, traffickers must pay bribes of $8 to $11.
¿Cómo le pasan la plata a los militares?
Bueno, simplemente se paran y lo saludan. Y la forma de saludarlo, ahí está, en la mano ya está el dinero.
The future that awaits the children is not very encouraging. Most end up in slums like this one. Between 6 and 10 people live in each of the small, crowded houses here. Excelencia, her 2 siblings, and their parents live in one of them now. A neighbor lent the parents the money for the girls' ransom. It's a debt they have yet to pay.